How's it going, LP viewers? Landon is currently out in California at the VidCon convention, meeting up with you beautiful people. In the meantime, I will be filling in. When he does return, and I promise you, he will return, you may miss me. Well, you can find me on YouTube or on Instagram. The links to that are in the description box down below. When you get to these places, I want you to add me or subscribe to me, and then hashtag Michael sent me here. There are so many of you, I can feel the power! In my last video, I asked you guys, what are you doing for the weekend? And this is what you said. Today's question, who is your favorite musical performer or musical group? Are there any Beliebers still out there? Speaking of the Biebs, his car was involved in a Los Angeles traffic accident. The collision took place last week, with eyewitnesses claiming the paparazzi had pursued Justin's Cadillac Escalade at a high speed down a busy LA road. No injuries were reported, but the Bieb needs to slow down. Our precious Landon is on these roads. It is important to note that Justin was not driving. He did leave the scene before the police came. I think the paparazzi need to be blamed for this one after what tragically happened to Princess Diana when she was fleeing the paparazzi, and that resulted in her fatal crash. In my opinion, they shouldn't be allowed to work and drive. Did you see what I did there with the fleeing and the paparazzi? Because paparazzi is Italian for mosquito. It's like a play on words. In a similar story, Justin Bieber is being sued by a man who says he hit him with his Ferrari last year. Now I know what you're thinking.
Who did he hit this time?
It was a paparazzo named Walter Lee, who has since said he suffered 7 injuries and has been unable to work since the alleged accident in June of 2013. It seems to have taken a long time for this guy to contact his lawyer. I mean, it happened a year ago. The guy better have evidence of the hit and run. Why wouldn't he? He's a photographer. Moving on, we have a terrifying story about an alligator attack out in Louisiana. A few men who admitted to throwing back a few drinks, for liquid courage undoubtedly, they found an alligator peacefully attempting to cross the road. Did I mention this alligator was 11 feet long? Is this real life right now? Actually, it is real life. In Louisiana, alligators are very common. Well, these men had a moment of brilliance, that is sarcasm, when they decided to help the alligator off the road. One of the men had the scare of his life when the alligator bit onto his arm. It took 80 stitches to repair the man's hand, and his ring and pinky finger have been left, well, a little wonky. There is a lesson to be learned here, people. When you want to mess around with animals, stick to a good old-fashioned game of Hungry Hungry Hippo. Finally, we have a story that Landon wanted me to cover because he's a huge supporter of charity work. He does all sorts of things for water, but I don't need to tell you guys that. Another charity buff is soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo, who took the field during the FIFA World Cup sporting this hairdo. Some were saying this was the worst haircut to ever take the field. But we have since learned that it was a tribute to a young boy named Eric Ortiz Cruz. Eric suffered from a rare condition in which he could have up to 30 seizures each and every day. It has been reported that Ronaldo covered the cost of the boy's surgery, which was near 83,000 American dollars. Now that is a lot of zigga zigga. Anyway, LP viewers, again, my name is Michael McCrudden. I look forward to seeing all your hashtags Michael sent me on the links down below. And I wasn't kidding around when I said there was a lot of you LP viewers. I'm just getting drunk on the power. But not as drunk as those guys with the alligators, because that was just stupid. Anyway guys, you have been filled in. I hope you enjoyed yourself.